It's pretty impressive to think that if Fox didn't sell to Disney, that Dark Phoenix single-handedly would have actually killed the studio regardless. Let's talk about the biggest box office bomb of 2019 and the huge net loss. So here we are on Deadline, and they have their list, the biggest box office bombs of 2019. Now, I waited a little bit till after this specific date because I just wanted to see if there was going to be anything else that was updated, corrections and stuff, which has happened before, but honestly, nothing much has changed. And oh my god, that cat just keeps staring at me, so we're going to scroll straight down here into talking about the biggest bomb of 2019, which, to no surprise, is X-Men Dark Phoenix, the absolutely worst film in the X-Men series. So that's also an accomplishment there. But here's the real big number that people want to look at. 133 million loss on this film. Now, obviously, there's a lot to talk about how this happened. And to start it off, if you guys also want to see the full list, it's linked down below. You guys can just check it out and go through. We're just going to talk about Dark Phoenix here. The film had reshoots scheduled, and then reshoots of the reshoots, highly re-edited during the course of development. Actors being brought in to do one-off scenes, actors that were highly paid that didn't want to do their job, like Jennifer Lawrence, for example. It was just a complete mess. Anything you look up, it's been well documented about this film and what was happening. Multiple delays to it. Complete rewrites of scripts and acts literally after they just completed the ones that they rewrote and, the new script elements before. It's just honestly kind of astounding that this film was allowed to go this way. And, we know at one point they were actually aiming to make this a two-parter. Like, it was going to be a giant conclusion, and then they were like, ooh, we're probably not going to be able to complete that, so why don't we just merge everything into one? And you see this as a result because parts of this film don't make sense, and they don't even line up with what the previous film did, and that was all kind of in the execution of everything. And as they talk about in here as well, the cinema score obviously impacts it, Rotten Tomatoes score, it's just kind of everything compounded into one. And in a day and age where you had, the DCEU rebound, and it's been doing just home runs with Aquaman, with Wonder Woman, you're looking at this, and this is of a bygone era, and people are just ready to move on from this franchise, and we never connected with the actors they pushed in this. Like, who can honestly tell me that they were like, yes, you know what I can't wait to see? Ty Sheridan as Cyclops and Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, because I love those characters and they've had their due in the last two films, because they didn't, because they got outshined by the old cast, and majority of people were sick of the old cast as well because they were just phoning it in. So everything just compounded. This film is the biggest loser of the year. Well, okay, biggest loser, not in this, like Shedding Fat, not that show, like the biggest loser because they lost the most amount of money. Yeah, I think I said that right.